Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about ASILO permit, benefits and information about it. For those one that have ASILO residence permit, the one they call ASILO, when they give for camp, when they pull UN passports, they join, people won't get ASILO. Number one, ASILO, remember, you don't use that to go your home country. You can't use it to go to your home country in Africa, wherever. But you can use it to go any nearby country, wherever, in any other country. So that is it. ASILO, you can't use it to go to your own country. These are some of the things, some information you need to know about it. According to law as well, you can't also do your nationality passport. For people that have such documents, you can't also do your nationality passport. Another one is this: you can't, maybe you are a man, you are a woman, you can't also use it maybe to do marriage in your country. That is it. If you can't go to your country, so meaning you cannot go and do marriage with your wife or with your husband in your country. We always advise people, you can go to a nearby country, just like people from Nigeria. You can go to Cotonou to go and do the marriage. Your wife will come and meet you there, your husband will come and meet you there. You do the marriage with the certificate. You can use it to bring your wife or bring your husband. So that is, if you are from Ghana, you can also go to a nearby country, do it there as well. So that is it. So this is what we always tell people. For those ones that are here already, your wife is here, your husband is here, or maybe the two of you are here, the two partners are here, and you want to do marriage here, your wife, the woman don't have yet, or you don't have not done marriage yet, you have ASILO, maybe she have ASILO, or maybe she don't have residence permit, but you have ASILO. If you want to do marriage here, not from your country, you want to do marriage here in Italy, according to law, you also need to bring what is called nulla osta. Nulla osta, for those that have normal residence permit, they can go to their embassy to go and obtain nulla osta. But for ASILO, according to law, you don't need to go to your embassy to obtain nulla osta. If your wife don't have residence permit, maybe 6 months, 2 years, she can go to her embassy. If she also have ASILO, she can't also go to her embassy, or your husband can also go to her embassy. Anyone that have ASILO residence permit, according to law, before, you were supposed to go to UNHCR in Rome, but now the new decree, the new law that is on ground, that there's no need of going to UNHCR in Rome. You can do it in your commune. Go to your commune, tell them that you want to do marriage. First and foremost, they will tell you to go and bring such and such list. Inside the list, nulla osta will be inside. Some communes, they are still making the mistake by telling those ones that have ASILO to go to their embassy to go and collect nulla osta, to go and bring nulla osta. According to law, the commune is the one that needs to give you one form, one paper. The paper on it, you have to sign or mark some kind of things on it that you have not married before. So another way to also do it is this: you can also tell you to go to court to go and swear affidavit that you have not married before. It's only the person that have ASILO that need to do it. That is it. If the wife also have ASILO, she also need to do her own separate. The man also need to do her own separate. But if just maybe the only one person that have ASILO, the other person don't have ASILO, the other person that don't have ASILO need to go to his embassy to do nulla osta. The one that have ASILO don't need to go to embassy. According to law, although there are some people now we still go to the embassy to go and collect nulla osta, nothing they happen, we know about that one. But to follow the real truth or the real law, the real rules that they have laid down, you need to ask your commune. Your commune will give you a paper, you need to fill it, take it to prefectura. Prefectura will stamp it with marca di bollo, go there with marca di bollo, €16. Prefectura will stamp it and sign it, then you take it back to commune. That is one way. Then the second way, then you can either go to court to go and swear affidavit that you have not married, then court will not give you the paper for affidavit. With that, you can use it as your nulla osta to do marriage. That's for those ones that have ASILO. One of the benefits is this: that with ASILO documents, you can bring your family member, whether you are working or not. I've announced this many times in my videos. Anybody that have ASILO residence permit, ASILO document, it is written ASILO. If you are working or not, you can bring your family members. For those that are not working, you have ASILO. You have your husband back home, your wife back home, or your children back home. You can bring them. The most important thing, your children, they are not above 18 years. That is it. You can bring them, even if you don't have big apartment. That is the law. Some people still don't understand. Many people that have watched my previous video that I've done regarding this, some of them have brought their children, husband, wives. So for those ones that have ASILO, you don't know about it, this is it. If you have ASILO, whether you work or you not they work, you feel bring your wife, bring your husband, bring your children. Even though your children are 5, as far as they never cross 18 years, you go feel bring them. Even though you not get to work, even though you not even get big apartment, according to law, you have rights to bring them. How do you go about it? First and foremost, their passport is what matters. Those that want to bring their wife or their husband, if you have not done marriage, the marriage need to first and foremost need to go and be done in a country that is closer to your country. After you've done the marriage, then only what you need is just a photocopy of their passports. A photocopy of the wife passport or the husband passport or your children passport. You take it to this side, they will send it to you maybe through WhatsApp or whatsoever thing. Only the photocopy, you print it out, take it to CAF, tell them you want to apply for nulla ossa to bring your children, or ricongiungimento familiare. Ricongiungimento family, which is family reunion. So you apply for it. After the nulla ossa is had, then you now post it to them in Africa or wherever. They will have to take it to embassy. After they have done all the necessary things, then they will issue them visa. The other long way you need to also go. That one, there's no problem. So after they have done everything, then they will grant them visa. They'll come over to you. So that is it. The money to pay and other things, maybe their visa fees and other things. Not the Italian government won't pay that one. Now you need to pay that one, you know that one. So that is it. So there are many benefits for those who have ASILO. Another good benefit is this. If you have ASILO documents, if you are working, maybe you have worked for complete 3 years, then your residence is also 5 years plus. You also have right to apply for Italian citizenship under 5 years, not 10 years. Other people that have other resident permit, they need to wait in Italy or stay in Italy for complete 10 years. But you that have ASILO, you don't need to wait for 10 years. After 5 years of residence, you have been working for complete 3 years, then you're ready to, everything is okay. You can apply for Italian citizenship. But another thing is this, you also need B1 exam. To apply direct from ASILO to Italian citizenship, you need B1 exam before you can apply for Italian citizenship. So these are some of the benefits. With ASILO documents, you can't use it to work in any other European country. Although there are some people that will go to other European countries, they will say they were able to use it to work, but according to law, you can't use ASILO to work or stay in other European country. That is the law. So if you want to convert it to Carta Soggiorno EU long-term permit, you don't need a DUI exam to convert it to EU long-term permit. That is, so you can also convert to EU long-term permit as well. Some people will also be asking, if I convert my ASILO document to EU long-term permit, can I also use it to travel to my country direct? There's still some comma in that. If you convert ASILO to EU long-term permit, which is Carta Soggiorno, you will see right on it, protezione. That is it. And majority of those people that always convert it to EU long-term permit, they will also be using that UN passport. So you converting to EU long-term permit does not means that you can still go direct to your country. That's a problem on that. So that is it. So this is just some things concerning ASILO. If you want to renew it, you can either go to Questura direct or go through CAF for it. So put it for Carta Soggiorno, you can also go to CAF as well to put it for Carta Soggiorno. You need your reddito, your code, that is it, your contract of work and all that is to put it. So that is what they are saying. You can give to your wife. Maybe you have a wife here, or you have maybe somebody staying with you, you have children. You can give sojourn or resident permit to them, 2 years family document from your ASILO. Whether you work or you know they work. If you get woman, you get husband, you get children, you born here. Even though you born there for Gem, you born there for wherever. As far as you day here in Italy, you can give from your ASILO to your wife or to your husband, to your children, 2 years family document for those ones that are here in Italy, whether you are working or not. That is it. So other video also be talking to you concerning subsidiary, for those that have subsidiary, the benefits and also information about it as well. So this is it for now for those ones that have ASILO document. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.